Alright, PS3 game collection part 4. So yeah, any games you want some gameplay of, or like a playthrough maybe, just put them in the bottom comment section, or wherever in the future YouTube puts the comment section. Alright, Red Star. This game is pretty cool. It's like a part 2D side scroller, part beat 'em up. It's like a alternate reality, where like, I don't remember actually. Some sort of like some sort of like parallel universe for like the Soviets and stuff and whatever in the future. It's a nice fun game. You get to like have multiple characters have different playstyles, and it's like part beat 'em up, part 2D shooter, and some crazy boss sections. It's pretty fun. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I have not played this game, so it's like yeah, one of the many Resident Evil games I've not finished. That's not 2 or 4 or 5 or 6. Yeah. And then we have Resident Evil Outbreak, the first one. So yeah, I haven't played that one too much. It's not really that fun single player. But then again, the online was kind of borked too. So, and then we have the Resident Evil 4 Premium Edition here. So that's always nice. Nice tin case with Ada Wong on the back here. Resident Evil 4, definitely in my top 5, 5 to 10, top of my yeah, in my top 5 to 10. I love that game. So good. I actually have a playthrough right now. I haven't finished it yet though, so I need to do that. Oh, here we go. Another awesome game I love. Res. I just played through this game actually on 360. So yeah, there's an HD version on the 360 of this game. I don't think the PS2 Classic is on the store, so definitely worth it. It's a cool rhythm music game, but it's also like a shooter. So yeah. Ridge Racer 5. I have not played this game, so yeah. It's only $6. Rise of the Kasai. I have not played this one. I want to because I really liked Market Cree, and I saw this one day, and it was only $11. So I was like, ooh, I gotta check this out. But I haven't played it, so it didn't get as good reviews as the first game, but whatever. It still might be awesome. Jet Li Rise to Honor. This is a fun beat 'em up because you're Jet Li and like you're going through all these stages with like all this interactive stuff to like get and use as weapons and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Oh man, Robotech Battle Cry. I haven't really played too much of this game, but what I did play, I enjoyed. Like graphically and aesthetically, it really matches the look of the TV show. R-Type Final R-Type game. So yeah, it's a 2D shooter and stuff. If you didn't know, so. Rumble Roses. You may be asking, why'd you buy this game, Tekken? Well, it's only $5, and it's got chicks wrestling each other in mud and very revealing skimpy costumes. So Brave. Oh wait, no. Samurai Legend Musashi. So Musashi's brought forward in time. I haven't played this one though. I think I might have played the demo actually. I haven't played like this actual version of it. Okay. Then we have SSX3, my favorite game in the franchise. Just the character customization and like just the gameplay and controls and the music and the soundtrack. And then the online when it was around was amazing and fun to play. So yeah, I love SSX3. Star Ocean Till the End of Time. I have not checked this game out, so I can't say too much about it. Star Wars Starfighter. Another game that I could add to the list of I might do it for the 4th of May, or May the 4th be with you for some. Have a bunch of Star Wars games videos on my channel. I'm thinking about it. And then Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, which is basically like Star Wars Starfighter, but you get Jedi powers in your starship. In your starship. It's kind of weird, but whatever. I enjoyed it. Um, Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. See, I got this one because it had like all these Street Fighter Alpha games on it that weren't out, and then also Street Fighter Alpha 3 on PS2. So I always loved Street Fighter Alpha 3, like I said in the PS1 section. All on one disc, and it has Super Gym Fighter mini mix, which is a interesting game. And then we have a Street Fighter Anniversary Collection, so which has Third Strike and Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition, as well as the Street Fighter 2 the animated movie on the disc, which I probably have on DVD. Oh, here we go. Suikoden 3. I many times I've like started this game and meant to like finish it, and I just always get sidetracked and like go into another game. So I've yet to finish this one, but I do enjoy it whenever I get to play it. I've actually only played Suikoden 1 all the way through of all the Suikoden games. So yeah. And then Suikoden 4. I didn't get Suikoden 5 apparently because it's not in my stack. I guess I gotta get that one. But yeah, I always enjoyed the Suikoden games. 4 though, I hear is like the worst one. So the ocean one. With the yeah. But I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know. And then Suikoden Tactics. Oh, my webcam messed up. Okay, Suikoden Tactics. So I guess it's like a tactics version of Suikoden. I don't know. So, oh, cool. That's the soundtrack in here. So we need to play that one. Oh man, Siphon Filter the Omega Strain. Like this game, at first I didn't like it, but then I started to play the co-op online and I actually enjoyed it because there's like a lot of strategy involved in like the online part when you're trying to like get through the objectives, but then you can't play online anymore, so it's like the single player is kind of meh. If you're just playing by yourself, you're very limited to like what you can do. Taiko Drum Master. This game is fun. Another one of those backwards compatibility can only get you so far. Like I'm glad I still have my PS2 around to like plug in the drums for this game and play it, even though it's like a very limited selection of songs. So whatever. Oh, we're going through the Tekkens now. So Tekken Tag. I love this game. My favorite. One of my favorites. I've always enjoyed Tekken Tag. Always a fun game. Tekken 4. It was the story's kind of gameplay's kind of but you know, it's still Tekken, still fun to play. Tekken 5, yes, like this was like the return to form for the franchise. It's like, yeah, and it had like all the I think it had like arcade modes of all the different games too on it. That's pretty cool. Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. I really enjoyed this game. But I think I just enjoy the Tenchu series in general. So it's like fun to be a ninja and sneak up on somebody and just like stab them. Who doesn't want to be a ninja and be all stealthy? Test Drive. This game's okay. Like all you do is race. It tends to go on longer than it probably should. There's not really too much to it. So I played through it. It's alright. The Thing. This game, I can't even play this game because it's so scary and I'm such a coward. I cannot play this game because freaks me out, man. Oh man, Time Splitters 2, one of my other favorites. Just single player was great, and then like the like outside the single player, there's a bunch of different modes you can go through that are similar to the combat missions in Perfect Dark. And then also this is Free Radical, so it's like part of the development team that made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, so that's why it's like such a good shooter. And it's like really fun to play. Also like cool weapon selection and stuff. And then Time Splitters Future Perfect, which is the follow-up, and like even better. And it had online play. Oh man. I might do a playthrough of this game. It might get me out of my game funk if I play some Time Splitters. because Cortez, pretty awesome character. It's actually like lighthearted game times where it doesn't take itself too seriously, which is kind of surprising. Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero. So yeah, this is another one of my favorite series. Like I said on the Dreamcast video, I think basically it just combines fighting, racing, RPG, where you're like slowly progressing with your car until you can't like win anymore with it, and you have to like get another car, and then you can only challenge certain rivals after you've gotten like certain criteria sometimes. And then you have to like drain their, or like when you're racing someone, it's kind of like a fight, and you have to like drain the bar at the top of the screen like it's a fighting game. So that's always a cool mechanic I enjoyed. Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, pretty much just more of the same. I think it was like a bigger city. I'm not sure what was the difference between 0 and 3. So I enjoyed it though, of course. Why I bought it. And then we have Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. This one was different because there's like all the rivals that you faced were, well, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I played it, but there's like a different like whole thing where it's like night and day. And like during the day you're doing like drift events, and then during the night you're doing the like downhill racing, like drift style against the one-on-one opponent racing stuff. And then Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2. Actually, I haven't played too much of this one, I don't think. Because I know I finished Drift. Drift 2, I don't think I ever got around to playing. Because I'm looking at the screenshots and I don't remember ever racing in snow or dirt, so I probably need to go back and play that one. Tomb Raider Legend. This is basically Tomb Raider, I think, with a fancy smanchy graphics. I'm not sure if it's this one or Anniversary. So whatever. It's only $10, so. And I enjoyed Tomb Raider from like back in the day, so. Twisted Metal Black. This game, really cool. I enjoyed this game because like, not just like the combat and the gameplay, but like the story was crazy with all the characters. It was very dark and gritty. A lot of really just like violent and insane things going on with like the different characters. Beautiful Joe. I got really far in this game, but I got stuck at the end because I didn't like the way the difficulty is. It's like it's like child, adult, and something else or something, and I didn't want to put the child difficulty, so I couldn't. There's a boss at the end I'm kind of stuck on. It's like the lion dude with like the fire or something. I don't know, but I did enjoy it, so of course I picked up Beautiful Joe too. So yeah, $6, pretty good deal for this game. Actually, where is Beautiful Joe? Like, I really like those games. Like, why isn't Capcom? Oh, it's a Clover Studio game. That explains everything. Never mind then. So yeah, Virtua Fighter 4. I played this game a ton when it came out because like I hadn't played Virtua Fighter since whenever the last one came out, and this was like the first time I could play for like a long time since it was on console. And I didn't have a Dreamcast when like the third one came out, and I got like the Virtua Fighter 3 like way later anyway. So between like Virtua Fighter 2 and this game, I had not played it, and I got this and I just like played the crap out of it, and I made a ton of characters where you could like customize their costumes and just played and played and played. I enjoyed it so much. And then the Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. I don't think I played it as much because it came out like not very soon after 4. And it had these 2 new characters. It was still just as good. I'm trying to think why I didn't play it as much. Probably because there's other stuff out I was playing at the time. But yeah, it's a good update to 4. It was cool because it came out like as Greatest Hits too. Like when it came out in America, because it sold so much in Japan. So it was only like $20 when it came out. Wild Arms 3. I haven't played this game. I played a bit at the beginning, but I haven't really gotten too far into it, so I can't really say too much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and like go over the 20-minute limit if I get to 20 minutes on this, because I only have like a few games left. And by a few, I mean not a few. Wipeout Fusion, not as good as the other Wipeout games, but still fun to play. Took me a while to unlock everything, but I finally did one day. Reckless the Yakuza missions. So I got this because like back when the Xbox came out, like the commercial for this game would always play, and I was always curious about like if this was any good. So I finally got it, but it's actually not that great. It's okay. It's not bad. It's very like mediocre average game. Not too much to it. There's like a dual storyline, but it's not the best game ever. Xenosaga, this game I love. Like, I wish it could have been like all 6 episodes or whatever. It's only 3. It's only a trilogy. It was supposed to be 6, but yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. Like, I like everything about it, like the cutscenes, the characters, the dialogue, the battle system, the setting. Very Japanesey PS2 space sci-fi game. And then it was weird because Xenosaga 2 came out and the battle system was not as good. And I got to disc 2 and I stopped playing. Like I got to disc 2, I saved, and because I went back and looked at my save and I was on disc 2. I always thought I got stuck on disc 1, but I was actually on disc 2. So I got to disc 2 and I just stopped playing. So I might go back and play through 2. And actually 2, I disliked 2 so much I didn't even get 3. So that's why I don't have 3. Alright, moving on, we have Zone of the Enders, the second runner. This is on available on PS3 in an HD collection, so you should check it out. It's really, really amazing. Like mech action, super fast paced, super stylish, and then like super sci-fi in the future. It's really good. I enjoyed it. And then the first Zone of the Enders, it's not as good as the first one. Like it doesn't even come close. It's okay. It's not a bad game, but it's just nothing compared to the second game because it's just really slow and paced completely differently than the first one. And you're playing as like a whiny kid for the most part, so it's kind of but it's still worth checking out. And then Yakuza 2. I got this because I have like Yakuza 1, so I haven't played it though. I haven't played any of the Yakuza games, but I have like 1 through 4. So I started playing Yakuza, and then I just stopped one day. So I need to go back to do it. I need to just like go back and like play it and not doing the side quests, and then just like play all the way through the main quests, and then yeah. And then Persona 4, the last Persona game I will probably ever buy, or Shin Megami Tensei game, because after playing enough of them, I realize I don't need to be playing them anymore. So, or they're just not my cup of tea. But every time like the hype gets to me, I'm like, oh man, that looks so fun and stuff. But yeah, whatever. And then this game, I don't know if you can see the plastic on here. Hold up. I just got this one for Christmas last year, so. This is, or I might have got it for my birthday, I don't know. But Steambot Chronicles. So yeah, it's got robots, steampunk, and it's a Japanese flavor, so it's going to be interesting. So, you know, I can't wait to play this. I actually have one more thing. I'll just go ahead and, it's like the PS2 hard drive, but I haven't opened it, so I'll go ahead and get that. I got it for like $35. And I kind of regret it now because there's not a lot of games that support it, but at like going back, like I don't regret it because it's like it's such a hard thing to find now. So it's hard to find, but it's like not a lot of games support it, so I didn't actually need to buy it. So but yeah, here it is. So I have like my old PS2 that's like a fat and not a slim, so I could put this in it, but I haven't got around to doing that. So whenever I do, I will be doing that. But then, like, I don't think very many of my games even support the hard drive. But yeah, that's it for the PS2 collection. I have, if I stumble upon any games I had that I didn't have in this video, I'll just have an update video or whatever. So, you know, feel free to put any comments anywhere about, like, gameplay or playthroughs. Then also it doesn't have any... Well, actually, I haven't bought any digital PS2 games, because... the whole thing about that is like I won't buy any of those until I can play it on the PSP or the Vita. So once I can play it on a handheld, there's like no point I see in buying those games. So yeah, that's it for the PS2 game collection roundup. And I'm actually gonna like be done with the whole game collection videos for today, and I will come back next week with the Wii, PS3, and 360 games. So yeah, laters.